Oh, what up, YouTube? It's Deuce back again for another video. This is going to be my prediction for tonight's TLC pay-per-view and fifth annual TLC pay-per-view. And in the 5 years it's been around, actually, this will be the second time it'll be held in Houston from the Toyota Center, so it's pretty interesting. But right now, including the pre-show, there's 7 matches on the card. It actually looks, to be honest, looks like a pretty damn good card. Uh, if done right, has the potential to be one of the best pay-per-views of the year, in my opinion. So the pre-show kickoff match is Fandango versus Dolph Ziggler. Don't really understand why Dolph is once again demoted to the pre-show. Um, I just think Vince and company need to realize they have an extremely talented worker in Dolph Ziggler, and he should be utilized to his full potential. And Fandango, I mean, this is just a random pairing. These two kind of just thrown together into the gauntlet, if you will. It's like creative just doesn't know what to do with them. But so this match doesn't really have any meaning whatsoever. Oh, excuse me. Um. Uh. So yeah. I'm gonna pick Dolph to go over in this, and it should be a decent match. So then we start off with that main card, the handicap match, Bryan versus the Wyatt family. I really enjoyed this feud so far. I like how Bray Wyatt's kind of been recruiting Daniel to join them. While I don't see that happening, I do see this storyline progressing possibly. I like how it's been, played out so unraveled so far. It's kept me interested. And Daniel Bryan will definitely give it all on this, but I just don't think it'll be enough. I'm expecting the Wyatts to pick up the win and maybe some post-match activity. But I'm going to pick the Wyatts to win. Should be an entertaining handicap match. Alright, got Fox NFL Sunday on, getting ready for football. I love Sunday, fun day. Next, we have the other handicap match, CM Punk versus The Shield. I like the other handicap match. I think this will be excuse me. I think this will be a very good match as well. You could kind of see the Shield's breakup happening sooner rather than later, which is very unfortunate. But like all good things must come to an end. But honestly, with the Shield's, cohesiveness in question, if you will, I'm gonna pick Punk to fucking steal a victory and walk out with the win. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Punk to somehow win this. I know it seems crazy, but I think Punk has a better chance of winning his handicap match than Daniel Bryan. That's just me though. I'm gonna pick CM Punk to win, and what should be, pretty entertaining. All 4 guys are very talented. And then we have this match was just added last second. Fatal 4-way for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Ryback and Axel versus Big Show and Rey Mysterio. Random pairing. Versus the Real Americans versus the champs Cody, Rhodes, and Goldust. So like I said, this was added last minute, but it would be cool to see this match added. Contested, wow, excuse me, contested under TLC rules, but I won't get too greedy. This is good enough. I love how the tag team division has really just has taken off though over the past year or so. Triple H really has done a good job bringing attention, bringing focus back to it. I'm a big fan of the Real Americans. I love their gimmick. I love Zeb Coulter as their manager, and I would love to see them win the tag team titles because apparently Cesaro is turning face soon. That's what I've heard. They're getting closer and closer to doing it. So if they're going to do that, I think they should at least give Swagger and Cesaro run with the titles. Ryback and Axel. Rybaxel, like really. Big Show and Rey Mysterio, just random pairing, like I said, and I'm gonna pick Cody and Goldust to win because they lost to the Real Americans this past Friday on SmackDown, so I think they'll rebound and retain the titles, which would be a pretty entertaining tag team match. Then we have the Divas Championship match, Natalya, Natty versus AJ. I'm happy these two are finally feuding. They're my 2 favorite divas in the company today in WWE. Unfortunately, I just read some upsetting news if you're an AJ fan like me. I've God, I have such a crush on her. I fucking love the chick. Fanboy over here, but apparently I'm just reading AJ has some backstage heat on her because of an incident that happened in a tribute to the Troops tapings last Wednesday, where I guess CM Punk and AJ, they're dating now, I guess, and Punk was talking to I don't know if many of you know who Michelle Beadle is. She's like a sports personality, used to be on ESPN. She's on NBC Sports Network now. She's a cool chick. She loves wrestling, and she's kind of hot too. So, but anyways, Punk and her, I guess, were talking, and AJ saw that and apparently freaked the fuck out on Michelle Beadle, and like it was an obscenity-laced, you know, rant and whatnot. And apparently, they said AJ's character on TV is like really close to how she is in real life, which honestly is kind of a fucking turn on to me if you really want to talk about it. Fucking, so she's kind of crazy in real life too. I can dig that, but Jesus, I mean, Punk was just talking to Michelle Beadle, probably a friend, and AJ go crazy like that. Oh man, AJ, you gotta keep your emotions in check, girl. Come on. Damn, they're just talking. That doesn't mean they're fucking. Jesus. I'm sure Punk will still give you the pipe. Don't worry. Damn. Uh, so apparently she's in hot water, and they said she may face some punishment soon. It really fucking sucks if that's the case, that she might lose the Divas title tonight to Natalya. I don't mind Natalya. You know, she has zero charisma. That's the only thing. Where AJ, in my opinion, is a total package. She can wrestle, and she's good on the mic. Always entertaining when she gets the chance to speak. But, you know, Natalya, honestly, she's a good wrestler, but the last couple months I've watched her, she's botched a lot of shit in the ring and just looks sloppy in some aspects, to be honest. Maybe for Natalya from, like, 2010, or, like, just a couple years ago, like, when she was actually pretty good in the ring. And she still is good, but I just think she looks sloppy. I don't know. It's just me, so I don't know if there's any hope of AJ still retaining her title tonight after this. You know, reports come out of her flipping out backstage, but regardless, I think this should be a pretty good match. I'm happy these two are finally feuding, like I said, and I'm gonna pick Natalya to win just because of this recent news, and it really fucking sucks. I hope if anything she doesn't get suspended or anything. The only punishment, alright, take the Divas title away. That's fine. Don't like fire her or anything or like that shit. She won the Divas title back in June. That's 7 months she's had the title now. It's a pretty good reign. And in my opinion, she should hold on to that title until Paige arrives on the main roster because, let's face it, no other diva is worthy of holding that championship until then. AJ's the best diva in the business right now, I think. WWE's. Yeah. So yeah, I'm hoping AJ, you know, if that trouble, I hope, if anything, it's just her losing the title and she could win it back later. But anyway, I'm gonna pick Natalya to win. But I do hope I hope there's some chance of AJ walking out as champion. But so yeah, that should be a good match though. Intercontinental Championship match: Damien Sandow versus the new champ Biggie Langston. I'm happy to see the IC title being defended on back-to-back pay-per-views. It's finally starting to have some meaning brought back to it, if you will. I think it means more than the U.S. title at this point. I mean, no offense to Dean Ambrose, but he never fucking defends a championship. When was the last time he had a feud with someone for it? So I hate when WWE does that. I just forget about, you know, the championships. Anyway, it's good to see the IC title being defended, even though Cole on SmackDown said, Biggie, this was your first title defense on pay-per-view. Actually, you fucking dumb piece of shit. He defended it a month at Survivor Series against Mr. fucking Curtis Axel, and he retained. So nice try, idiot. So this should be. I'm happy though that, you know, like I said, the IC title has been defended on back-to-back pay-per-views, and this is a nice little feud. Granted, I wish Sandow would have been more in the world title picture if that whole Money in the Bank debacle. Still don't understand why they did that to him, but I'm gonna pick Big E to retain. He's not gonna lose the title just yet, but I feel like there'll be a few near falls from Sandow. But it should be a pretty decent match, and I wouldn't mind if this feud continued. I'd like to see a bit a bit of a, you know, feud that went on for 3 or 4 months for the IC title. So then Langston to win that, and main event, obviously you don't have to guess what it is. The TLC title unification match. The World Heavyweight Champion John Cena taking on the WWE Champion Randy Orton. You know, WWE is like billing this as the biggest match in the history of the company. It has the potential to be an epic match. It really does, and I think both guys are going to give probably the best effort, quite possibly the best effort of their careers. Each guy, I really do. This would be Randy Orton's first TLC match. Cena, this would be his second. He won his only one. That epic one he had with Edge back in 2006 is Unforgiven, and he won that. So, yeah, this feud, you know, a lot of people bitching, you know, for Cena and Orton, it's 2008 all over again and whatnot. You know, should be other guys feuding in this place instead. You know what? I can agree with that to some extent, but at the same time, I've always enjoyed watching Cena and Orton work together on their feuds, little short programs, if you will. I mean, granted, yeah, and the last time they feuded was like 2008. I mean, that was 5 years ago. Or I'm sorry, 2009. They had a feud 2007, 2009, and then yeah, now 2013. So you know what? I don't mind it. And besides, the two guys who've been they're the two biggest stars of the last decade. If anyone's gonna main event in this match and be in this to unify the titles, it should be these two. Let's be honest here. You know, it's those of you saying Punk and Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan should, if anyone, if there's another guy besides those two should be in it, should be Daniel Bryan. But besides from that, I'm fine with Orton and Cena being in it. I know a lot of people are saying I heard some people saying they even think Orton's turning face after what happened on Raw. Got pushed into Stephanie, and you know Triple H pedigreed him. Even though it wasn't Orton's fault. Fucking got shoved into him by Steph by Daniel Bryan, but whatever. Triple H pedigreed him, and then at end of Raw, Cena, Triple H, and Stephanie and Kane just looking at Orton on the ground, like, and Cena like, "What are you doing, man? You hit a woman? Like, it wasn't his fault, faggot." So, like I said, just another tease of a possible Cena heel turn, which we all know is inevitably not going to happen. Inevitably, Jesus. Oh, hi, Aaron Andrews. Damn. And so that's why, just like the Orton Cena heel turn not going to happen, I don't think. First of all, not only do I not want it to happen, I just can't see Orton turning face again. Well, that wouldn't make any sense after, especially this whole year, and the end of 2012, he basically was begging Vince and the higher-ups to turn him heel again because he wanted to work as a heel and he was sick of being a face. And then he finally got his wish in August at SummerSlam. He's only August, September, October, November, December. Orton's only been heel for 5 months. Do you really think they're going to turn him back right away? I mean, come on. And Sheamus is returning next month. He's most likely going to be a face. And Cena's not turning heel, so why the fuck would you turn Orton face again? It just doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, so I'm sorry, fuck that. But I think, like I said, both men will give the best effort of their careers. And Triple H said we will have a winner and one champion after. And I'm sorry, I just can't see him not getting involved in this. It's Triple H. He needs to be in the spotlight. This match will have a finish somehow involving Triple H. Whether it's Orton or Cena end up grabbing both titles, I don't know. Whether one guy they each grab one title, I don't know. Something's going to happen. I've even heard rumblings of Chris Jericho being in Houston today, so he may return tonight. I don't know. I know he was kind of teasing on Twitter, but... So, I don't know. There's a lot of things that could happen in this main event. I, for one, am going to go with my boy, Randy Orton. I'm picking him to win and become the undisputed... It should be the undisputed WWE champion, not this fucking unified champion. That sounds so stupid. So, yeah, I'm going to pick Orton to win and become the undisputed WWE champion. And with some sort of finish. I don't think it'll be just a finish with these two. Someone else is going to get involved, I think. So, but I'm going to pick Orton to win and walk out with both pairs of gold, both gold. So yeah, the 2 gold belts. So that's my predictions for tonight, guys. It should be a pretty good show. Houston's always got good fans and good crowds. So. No, Texas down south, Texas, all states, San Antonio, Houston, Dallas, Austin, all those cities always have good crowds. So yeah, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, guys, what your predictions are for tonight's show. I'm looking forward to it, to be honest. It should be pretty good, and I'm really hoping things work out for AJ. That news kind of upset me this morning. Guys like a swagger with the weed earlier in the year, fucking blowing his whole. He was gonna win the world title WrestleMania from Del Rio. Randy Orton, his drug test suspension like last summer when he was out for 60 days. These guys, and then just constant things they do, like players in the NFL who smoke weed, get put on, fail the fucking or violate the league substance abuse policy. Things like that. Athletes, they fuck up chances they're given to and just can't keep their tempers in check, like personality shit. Like, come on, AJ, don't be that type of clingy bitch. You're hot as fuck. You don't need to be like that. Anyways, hopefully things work out for her. But anyways, enjoy, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of tonight's show, what you're looking forward to, what you think's going to happen, who you'd like in the main event between Orton and Cena. And, yeah, I'll be back for my review later tonight, if not tomorrow, because it depends on when I watch it tonight. So, yeah, I'm out. Enjoy your Sunday fun day, guys. Let's go, Pats. Peace. And, oh yeah, by the way, for those of you who got a lot of snow yesterday, like me, I live in Connecticut, so northeast. Not much you can do this weather besides drink and relax and fucking just enjoy football. So, have a good Sunday fun day, guys, and enjoy some National Football League pigskin. I'm out. Peace.